Alright, hello everyone, and now I'm going to demonstrate on how to configure and set up Cisco DHCP relay agent. I'm using the Cisco packet tracer to set up this and configure this. So let's start. First off, we need to set up the network devices first. We need 3 PCs. And next up, we need 1 switch. Then next, we need 1 router. And then finally, we need a server as our DHCP server. Alright, so let's configure them one by one. Don't need to rush, so that we don't get confused. So let's start with router first. Let's go to CLI, the command line interface, and let's start typing to configure it. So enter config T. Let's go to port 1 and set the IP for 10.10.10.254 255.0.0.0. No shutdown. Next, configure for port 0.1. This is support, by the way. Alright, so I made a mistake. I need to configure this one first. Port 0, no shutdown. Then let me configure this. Encapsulation dot 1Q1. The IP for this is 172.16.1.254 255.255.0.0. The IP helper address is 10.10.10.1 and then alright. Next up, let's configure for the server. Let's start with the IP address for the server, because since it's a DHCP server, it needs to have a static IP. It cannot have a dynamic. It needs to be static. So the static IP is 10.10.10.1. The subnet mask is by default 255.0.0.0. The default gateway is 10.10.10.254. Alright. Next up, let's configure the service. For this, let's turn it on. Let's name it Scope 1. Default gateway is 172.16.1.254. The DNS server is also the same as well. Start IP is 172.16.1.254. Okay. Then the subnet mask is actually supposed to be 255s, double 255s. Then let's set it to 10 maximum users. Okay. Alright. Oops, made a mistake. It's supposed to be 172.16.1.3. My mistake, sorry. And let's add this pool. Alright, now let's start to connect the network together using the cables. First off, start this. Now the same network device needs to use crossover. So let's connect this to port 1. And next up, different network devices need to use straight through cable. That's very important. So it has already started to connect. All lights are green. Let's see if it is successful. Let's test it. So we need to go to desktop, IP configuration, and set DHCP. Let's see if we can request the IP successfully. Let's do it for the rest as well. Alright, yep, you can see DHCP request successful. So all the details are correct. It has successfully retrieved IP addresses from this server over here, through the router, and through the server. Alright, so that's all for Cisco DHCP Relay Agent. Thank you for watching.